Morning everyone, welcome to today's maths lesson. Today we're going to be revising fact families and looking at how we can link subtraction and addition. Alright, let's get started. Let's begin by thinking, what is a fact family? We have learnt this in class, so see if you can remember. You can pause the video here and when you think you know, press play and we'll go through it together. So a fact family are a group of number facts. And this group of number facts use the same numbers. Let's look at this example. So I have a part which is 6, a part which is 4, and the whole number is 10. I can make 2 addition and 2 subtraction number sentences using only these 3 numbers. And that's what we're going to be focusing on today. Okay, let's begin by looking at these 2 part-part whole models. We've got a part-part whole model at the top and one down the bottom. We know from yesterday's lesson that 8 is a part, 2 is a part, and the whole number is 10. I would like you to think to yourself, what is the same about this part-part whole and this part-part whole, and what is different? And can you come up with 2 addition number sentences for this part-part whole model? So you can pause the video here and press play when you have the answer and we'll go through it together. Okay, so I know that 8 and 2, when I join them together, makes 10. So my first number sentence could be 8 and 2 is 10. I also know that I can just swap these numbers around and have 2 and 8 makes 10. So the question was, what is the same and what's different? Well, what's the same is the parts are the same and the whole number's the same. What's different then? That's right. The difference is at the top I've got 8 and 2 equals 10, and down here I've got 2 and 8 equals 10. So all I've done is moved the parts around, and I have 2 number sentences for addition. Okay, now, instead of addition, what symbol have I got? That's right, subtraction. Can you write 2 number sentences for these part-part whole models with subtraction? So pause the video here and press play when you have the answer and we'll go through it together. So again, what is the same and what's different? Well, what's the same is the parts and the whole. 8, 2 and 10. 2, 8 and 10. But what's different? Let's have a look at the first number sentence. I'm doing subtraction now. Now remember, when we subtract, we must always start with the whole number. We always start with the biggest number. So I have got 10. I take away 8, and how many do I have left? 2. Or I could write 10 take away 2 equals 8. And see, can you see that in the part-part whole model? I have the whole, which is 10. If I take away 8, I'm left with only 2. Or if I have the whole number of 10 and I take away 2, I'm left with 8. All right, let's try another one. So, what do you notice with our fact families? If I was to give you the STEM sentence, addition always, what does addition always do? Have a look at the part-part whole model and have a look at our number sentences. That's right, addition always adds parts together. So if addition always adds parts together, then what does subtraction do? Subtraction always begins with the whole number, that's right. So we can see here 8 and 2 is equal to 10, or 2 and 8 is equal to 10. I've got parts that I'm joining together to make the whole. Subtraction always begins with the whole. So I've got 10 take 8 equals 2, or 10 takes 2 equals 8. Could I have 2 take 10 equals 8? No, that's right, because if you only have 2, can I possibly take away 10? No, I don't have enough. That's why it's really important to remember that subtraction always starts with the whole, the biggest number. All right, you can pause the video here and have a go at writing 2 addition and 2 subtraction number sentences for this bar model. We've got part, whole. And once you're ready, press play and we'll go through the answers together. Okay, let's start with addition. And remember our stem sentence. Addition always adds parts together. So my parts are 8 and 6. So I would write 8 and 6 equals, what's my whole? 14. Well done. How else could I write this addition sentence? That's right, I could just reverse the numbers. I could write 6 and 8 equals 14. What about subtraction? Remember our stem sentence? Subtraction always starts with the whole. That's right. So the whole is 14. So I have 14. I'm going to take a part away and find out the part that's left. I'm going to take away 6. How many are left? 8. Well done. Okay, last subtraction number sentence. I start with the whole, which is 14. I've already taken away the part that's 6, so what's the other part? I take away 8, and how many do I have left? 6. Well done. Now it's time to practice. So you can pause the video here and have a go at writing 4 number sentences, so 2 addition and 2 subtraction for each of these bar models, or part, whole models. So remember our stem sentences. Addition always adds parts together. Subtraction always begins with the whole. That's right. And once you've finished, press play and we'll move on to the challenge slide. Okay, so I have got part, missing part, whole. Can you work out the missing part? And can you write me 4 number sentences, 2 addition and 2 subtraction? You can pause the video here and press play once you're finished. Okay, let's solve this problem by beginning with what we know. So what do we know? Do we know the whole? Yes, we do. So how many are in the whole? Let's work out how many flowers are here without counting by ones. How many are in the top 10 frame? Well done, 10, because the 10 frame is full. How many are in the bottom? 8. Now I know that there's 8 here because I know that there's 10 altogether, but I can see that 2 are missing. So 10 take away 2 leaves, 8, that's right. Or my brains can see 5 at the top and 3 down the bottom, and I know that that's 8. So 10 in this 10 frame, 8 in that 10 frame. How many altogether? 18, well done. So we take this whole number and we break it into 2 parts. Now, the whole number is 18. I can see in this part, we have this 10 frame, which is 8. What must go over here then? My whole is 18. There's a 10 frame with 10 and a 10 frame with 8. The 10 frame with 8 is in this part. So 8 and what makes 18? That's right, this 10 frame must go in this part because 8 and 10 make 18. Can you see that? Can you see how I've broken this whole number of 10 and 8, 18, into the 2 parts? I put the 8 over here, so the missing part must be 10 because 8 and 10 make 18. All right, now we know the parts. Let's put them into the 4 number sentences. Something plus 8 equals 18. Well done. 10 plus 8 more equals 18. 8 plus something equals 18. 10 is my missing part. 18 take away 8 equals 10. Or 18 take away something equals 8. That's right, 10. fantastic learning again year one. We're really super proud of you, so keep up the great work.